This video is brought to you by Squarespace, a platform where you can create and share your own website. Hello everyone. I wasn't planning on starting this video so late in the day. It is 6 o'clock and it is dark out and I am upset about it because I wanted good natural lighting, but my class went on for so long, so it is now 6 o'clock. But welcome to the vlog. You guys know how it goes. We're vlogging out here and I have to start a project really soon. I actually really want to take my time with this project and make it really good and make it a portfolio piece because I'm in my senior year. I'm freaking out a little bit because I'm gonna be graduating soon and then applying to jobs. So I'm trying to make a lot of my stuff as good as I can. And I feel like this semester I haven't been doing my best work. I don't know why. And if you guys watched me freshman year of college, I know there are some people that have been watching my vlog since freshman year of college. You will remember this one project I did with a dollhouse and a comic book inside. I'm basically doing that again, but revamping it as a senior, which I have never done before. But I had an idea for this dollhouse book and I was like, oh, maybe I'll make the outside like this project I did sophomore year. And I was like, why would I do that when I can just go ahead and go all out and like do this big project? So here's my sketches. I'm going to be doing this little pink bunny dollhouse. I had some other colorways too. Like I had this one, which is really cute, but I really want to make something like really pink and girly and kind of like 90s nostalgia type vibes, like Polly Pocket. So I'm making it pink, but we're gonna be starting that today. And then I'm just gonna be vlogging like everything, you know, because I always think something's gonna go super easily and it never goes easily. But I worked with a lot of clay this summer when I was doing my Etsy update. So I figured I'm gonna make this dollhouse, but out of clay instead of wood, which is what I did freshman year because I was like a stupid freshman and I was like, I'm gonna experiment and do some new things. And that was fun. And what I learned is that I'm really bad with working with wood. So if I were to ever work with wood, I need someone who actually knows how to work with wood, which is not I. So I'm about to go and buy some materials. It is 6 o'clock. It is already so dark outside. Winter is coming and in Rhode Island in the winter it starts getting dark at 3 p.m. So I hope that doesn't happen soon, but it probably will. We're gonna go buy materials. I have a whole list of stuff I need to buy. I'm gonna put on my jingle bracelet. I take this off when I vlog because it is super loud, but I really like that bracelet. But yeah, let's go ahead and go buy materials. Also, look how dark it is outside. The sun is going down. I don't know. Do you see this? Like, it's a really pretty view. Yes, I agree, but where did the sun go? It's gone. All you see is my lamp. It's literally so dark outside already, but I thought it was gonna be cold. Not that cold, so I'm happy about that because I bravely did not bring a jacket, but it seems okay. All right, got the stuff from the 3D store. Now we're going to the 2D store. So many things to buy. All right, turns out they don't have the fat ribbon that I wanted at the 2D store, so I just have the stuff from the 3D store. I was gonna get a paintbrush, but then I realized I have a bunch of paintbrushes anyway, so I'm only gonna buy one. That seems really dumb. Let's go do some work and eat dinner, hopefully. I think I'm gonna just try to get the base of the house done. So sorry, these are like the things that dangle from my lamp. I just directly looked into my lamp and that was really bright. I'm gonna start on the house. I have my bag of clay and I've mentioned this before, but like I'm a senior now, so I'm trying to get rid / use up a lot of my materials. I'm going to be probably using this translucent clay that I have because there's no reason for me to have it among these other like random colors because I don't really think I'll be needing them. But I think for the base I'm gonna try to stick to white just so I can really fully tell what the like thing is gonna look like because I'm gonna be doing a lot of sanding. I got a bunch of sandpaper and stuff. Where are actually the things I bought? I finally replenished my sandpaper, so I have like a bunch of, this is 180, 320 all the way to 1200. Bought the hinges, so I'm gonna try to get that worked out today. This is like the single best thing ever. It's a sanding block and I didn't know this existed until sophomore year because I used my friends, but I never actually bought one myself. I don't know why, but I finally got one for this project. So my project's gonna be super smooth, which is what I want because I'm actually gonna try really hard on this project. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Like I don't want to waste clay, but also I'm going to try to do my best. I don't know what I'm saying. I just need to get started, but this is my design officially. So I'm gonna be making that. So I'll go ahead and just get into it. Oh, I almost dropped it. Alrighty, so this begins the long process because as you guys can see by the first date that was in this video, This project has been a long one in the making because it actually took me forever, but I'm proud of the end product, so I'm excited for you guys to follow me on this journey. But right now I'm just rolling out a bunch of clay. This is my first attempt. Please don't get too attached to this form because, spoiler alert, something very tragic is going to happen to it. For right now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm exactly going to make this out of clay. So I'm cutting out this little pattern that I made so that the two sides can be even, because I'm trying to make a dollhouse, right? So I have to make two pieces that are identical, and I'm just kind of smoothing that out, and I'm going to make the second one. And I also made a pattern for the windows and the little doors so that they all can like be sort of uniform, because I feel like if I just cut it out without this, then it's not really gonna look right. And so I got it out with my X-Acto knife and I did my best to smooth it, but at this point my best bet that I thought was going to be sanding it when I finished baking it, which was actually probably not the best course of action because sanding is actually a lot more tiring than I remembered. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of a lot of scrap clay, so I'm mixing in a lot of random colors and I'm not really caring about what it looks like because I know I'm just gonna paint over this anyway, so I'm not really attached to the colors. I just need to make the form right now, so I'm trying to make the walls. This is pretty much all that I could get done for tonight though, because despite it being only a few seconds on camera, this was like a couple of hours. Alrighty, it is the end of the night and I am tired. This is what we have so far. Here's what we have so far. I'm trying to figure out how to put the hinges in with it looking the best. I'm gonna sand down all of the edges here, so it's gonna end up all like rounded anyway. So I'm still curious about how this is gonna turn out, but it's definitely gonna take a lot of work. But I think it's going well so far. But yeah, this is all I have done today. I'm going to get ready for bed now because I'm very tired. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Taking a little break from work. I got some ice cream. Tasty, tasty. Ah, ice cream! Okay, here's what I have. This is the first time it ever got baked. Oh, it's still so bendy. Maybe I didn't bake it for long enough. I just wanted it to be hard enough to move around. Definitely needs to be baked for longer. Had that sitting next to it to try to form its shape better, but what we have so far, you see how that's like buckling a little bit? Maybe I can fix it when I sand it, but I need it to be much stiffer to sand. So we're gonna bake it for longer. I got my sandpapers and this is sitting over here like this because I want it to hold down with a straighter side on this edge. I think it kind of worked. I'm gonna leave it like that for a bit longer, but very much like not stable yet. But I'm gonna reinforce the edges first and then I'm gonna sand it. So I think I'll actually just take this with me now. It's not stable yet at all, so still a lot of work left to do. All right, a little change. Now it's red. This is like the other side. I've just been using up all my extra clay. So the first one was really nice and white, but now I'm just mixing like all of these random clays together to try and get enough clay to make this because I don't want to buy new clay. All right, here's what we have now. This has been sanded and I want to put like a little arch thing on here because I don't like how it's so flat. It literally looks like a barn, so that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm trying to get this side to fit with the side. They're not perfectly the same. I don't really know what's going on. Good morning, everyone. Hello, welcome to the vlog. Getting set up as always. Hello, everyone. I feel like I don't look how I normally look in this lighting, but maybe I'm just, I don't know. Hello, everyone. I didn't vlog much yesterday because yesterday was not much of a vlogging day, to be honest. I was just like doing stuff. I didn't get as much stuff for this house project as I should have gotten done because the work in progress is due tomorrow, but that's okay because I had a bunch of stuff to do. I had to finish editing up a video to send to the company, so I did that. I have to like pre-edit all of my next 3 weeks videos because I'm gonna be super busy for the next 3 weekends because I have plans. So was it smart of me to make plans that far in advance? No. Was it smart of me to make that many plans on weekends? No, but I did, so yeah. And one of the other things I was doing the other day was working with Squarespace, which is the sponsor of today's video. Since I'm a senior now, and as an artist, it is really important to make your own website. So my school has been urging us to do so, which is why I'm so glad Squarespace is the sponsor of today's video. Squarespace is a website building platform that has so many different options to help you guys build your own website. I was super intimidated when first building my website, and I'm still working on it now, but so far I found that Squarespace is so helpful and helps me make separate tabs, like things for my Etsy, or if I wanted to showcase different items. And I've really loved working with Squarespace so far because I am a person who is really bad with too many options. So they have a lot of different website themes that you can use. I can also have a whole separate tab for my YouTube and showcase my favorite YouTube videos, which is something that's really important to me when building my own website, is that I can show all of the different versatile things that I am able to do. And I can even include links that go directly to my videos. When you guys are ready to launch your own website or online portfolio, head to squarespace.com/TiffanyWeng and use the code TiffanyWeng for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Everything will be linked down below for you guys, so thank you all so much, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video again. So I have to do the clay lab today, like literally I have to do it today because I need to get the clays ready, so I'm probably gonna go and make like 5 clays today. But anyway, things I did yesterday, I'm trying to remember like how to update you guys. I went to the mailroom and I got my stuff from Amazon for my Halloween costume, and I got my fake teeth made, so I'll just like pop these in. I've done this before in high school, so very familiar, but there we go. I mean, I can talk pretty normally with these in, and honestly, okay, my canines are already like really sharp, so low-key these did not fit my canines. I'm gonna be spooky scary for Halloween. Enough of that. I wrote a 500-word essay. I did some reading. I have a midterm test tomorrow that is freaking me out a little bit. I'm trying not to freak out about it, so I think it'll be fine. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be really, really busy, which means today is really busy. So things I have to do today: start the clay lab. I have to get my COVID test because I forgot to do it yesterday. So I have a bunch of stuff to do today. So today's gonna be busy. I just uploaded a video. I'm gonna try to do another one ASAP, but I guess not today because I have like 3 big things to do. I have to do the ceramics lab, study, and I have to finish my book thing up. Also, I'm planning on doing like a major change to the book. I'll cut the pieces off now because I know I'm not gonna want to do it later. So 2 major changes. First major change is I made the second piece. Second major change is these hinges on the sides are not working for me. This one's like really stubborn in there, but I put like the pieces together and it was just like very unstable. Maybe it was more unstable because it was like fully formed. Actually, maybe I don't have to do this. I don't know. These look like barns. I don't like how they look like barns. This one is way more well finished than that one. As you can see, they're not even like the same size. The thing I was thinking about, first of all, is that I was gonna take these out. I was gonna put the hinges on like on the outside, which I think I'm still gonna do just because when they close, they kind of have an issue with the hinges because it's not placed on the outside like they're supposed to be. So I'm gonna rip these out whenever I can because I guess I can't do it now. And I'm also going to sever off this entire top part because I don't like how it doesn't recede in like a house, and that's really, really bothering me. I think I'm gonna cut straight across, and I'm still gonna use these pieces of clay because I don't want to waste them. Oh my god, go chair. Ugh. First, I want to take these out because they're not letting it lay flat. Pliers. Ow, 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 I hit my leg. This is like a really big change and I'm kind of scared about it. That like broke the side a little bit, which is what I was expecting, but that's okay because now I can sand it down too because I wasn't able to sand over here because it had the hinges. Like fixing things with clay when they're broken is really not that big of a deal until you paint it or something. That's broken now, but that's okay. So I'm gonna measure this to make it as even as possible. This is scary. I'll have it marked like this. Is that straight? I think that's straight. Also, this whole thing is like caved in a little bit, which is really irritating. But I think that'll be okay because I'm gonna add like other stuff to it and it won't look that bad. Also, like it's okay if it doesn't look perfect because it's a clay house. Like I didn't intend for it to look perfect. I do, however, wish it wasn't bowed in so much. I think I just have to add more clay on the top. Anyway, let's just try to cut through this. This is working a lot better than I thought, actually. Oh shoot, that's breaking. Honestly, it's okay if it breaks though, because I'm gonna reform everything anyway. Oh, okay, the whole thing just popped off. Now I'm gonna cut this at like an angle so it recedes like that. Or maybe I just reform this whole top part. I think I might just do that because it's like already cracked and like not doing the best. And yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm making a very hard decision, but I think I'm just gonna start over. Like, I didn't even make that much progress I'm like, honestly, okay, realistically speaking, I did not make that much progress, so I think I'm just gonna start over. This is like the random clay that I have now. I learned a lot from making those, you know, so it's progress, but it does hurt my heart a little bit because I feel like I wasted a lot of clay, but I'd rather just make something I'm really happy about, you know? I'm gonna also like redesign this a little bit. I'm gonna change it up. We gonna switch it up. But you know what? That's what art is, right? Art is a humility, and it really humbles you. You gotta admit when you make mistakes. I can't force it to work. It's like it's just not working, but that's okay because I have learned a lot. I think I'm gonna make it like a gingerbread house this time. So I'm gonna make all the pieces separately and then combine them with super glue. I feel like that might go better. I don't know. I'll try anything at this point. So we're gonna start over. I am, however, a little bit too stressed to be doing this on camera, so I'm going to try to get most of it done off camera, and I will update you guys in a minute about how much I get done. So yeah, why does this always turn the other way? It says cutie and it's very cute. I don't know why it's never on camera. All right, you guys know I'm working hard because my hair is like, what is literally happening? You guys know I did not want to buy more clay. I was like, no. But like, I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy more clay, especially right now before the Rizzy store closes, because that's the thing. Every time I like drag it out, I'm like, I'll get it later when I need it. The store literally closes at 7, so I'm going to not get more clay. I also just ordered some food at Starbucks because I was also like, I'm just gonna wait and eat, you know, but am I stress eating or am I just taking care of my body? I don't really know, but I got a Frappuccino, so I'm gonna go get that right now. I'm gonna buy 1 block of clay, and I think that's enough. I'm still not quite sure about how I'm going to remake this, but I'm sure I will find a way. So I have faith. My spirits are still high right now, so I'm feeling okay. But let's go get all of our stuff. My outfit is highly questionable because literally nothing in it matches, but that's okay because we're only just going for a quick second. What? Why? They have it in black. I don't know why they don't have anything else, but okay. Okay, I am now back in my room. Holding all that stuff in my hands was very painful. I did not realize how freaking big this is. I would normally never get a drink this big, but I figured, you know what? I'm gonna sit in my room for the rest of the night, probably get dinner at an ungodly hour. So, oh my God. I haven't had a Frappuccino probably since like the summer. It's so good. I also got a croissant, so I have like sustenance, you know, but I'm gonna sit here until I get it right, which is usually the mindset I end up getting when I'm very determined to get something done, which I am. Also, I picked up this. These are like box catches. I didn't know they had these at the Rizzy store, but this is actually like exactly what I needed, so happy to find that. I also realized maybe it would be easier if I just got tiny hinges instead of trying to jam these hinges inside, because it really like messes up the stuff. So I ordered some tiny hinges that are gonna be here tomorrow, and hopefully all goes well. I've already drank like this much of it. I don't know how I'm gonna go about attaching these hinges, but I feel like if I super glue them, it'll literally be fine. It's like polymer clay, like I'm sure it'll be fine, you know. But I guess I'm working with black, which is not what I wanted, but whatever, I guess. I don't really have a choice now, do I? I'm just gonna get to work. I don't want to think about it anymore. See you guys in a few. I'm literally interrupting watching Good Luck Charlie to give you guys this update, but it's been like 2 minutes in. First of all, downside, this Primo clay is so hard, but upside, this Primo clay is so hard. So I'll actually have some like structural integrity. I'm trying to mix it because look, if I'm squishing with 2 hands, it's like that. And this, well, that's a bad example. Let me rip off a smaller piece. If I squish it, like it's so much softer, you know, like comparatively. So I'm mixing them together, and it's really hard to mix them together because obviously one of them is like so hard. It'll be good in the long run because it'll give my clay more structure, and then it'll be less likely to do this stupid thing where it like started bowing. So excited. Okay, I just spent like way too long. I just spent like 30 minutes mixing this ball of clay that is not even fully mixed, but I think it's good enough. I'll mix more while this part's in the oven is what I realized I can do. So I'm gonna try to just get this part cut out first, and still working on this. I ate my croissant. It was very, very good and delicious. and Good Luck Charlie is very interesting. Progress is kind of being made. So hooray, I guess. Alrighty, update. So I realized I just made these two pieces. Literally looks like gingerbread houses, but I made these two pieces and I realized this tray, it's like not flat at the bottom. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's like, I don't know why it's not flat. I think it's just like made with really bad quality. But if I cook stuff on this tray, it's always gonna just not come out flat, and I need it flat. So I'm gonna actually go borrow my friend's baking tray, but she lives kind of far away, so I'm gonna have to skate there, but that's fine. So guess I'm gonna go do that. I made it. The one pan I wanted to borrow is like super warped, but they have another one. It's just dirty, so I gotta wash it. But I'm gonna take it. Just kidding, I literally asked them. Pan acquired. I'm very, very pleased about this. I just have to do their dishes. The skate here was very, very smooth because there's a bike lane. I didn't know there was a bike lane. That is very, very nice. All right, time to throw this in my backpack. And now we're gonna steal. I am sweaty, but now we are back. Target acquired. So I borrowed a pan and it has the flattest bottom I've ever seen, so I'm very pleased about that. I'm gonna try to bake these two pieces right now. I can't imagine it not coming out straight anymore. I mean, part of the reason the other one came out straight was because the pan wasn't flat, but another reason was just because like it started bowing because I was doing it a lot. But this one should not have any of those problems, so I tried to lay them as flat as possible and hopefully have the whole house built up by tonight. I think the ceramics thing may have to wait till tomorrow, which is okay as long as I get it started for like Friday. So I'm gonna go bake these. We're gonna see how it goes. Alrighty, out of the oven. They look gray, but they're not. Are they flat? Mostly, to be honest. And then I'm going to let them cool. I feel like I need to press a book on them or something, but they came out pretty good. Bit of an update. I just dropped a piece. I made a couple pieces. I've been sanding them, but they haven't been sanding super well, and I don't know why. I don't know if it has to do with like primo clay or whatever. I have two roof pieces. They're all really wet right now. Sorry. Oh, they're dripping water onto my desk. Have you considered not doing that? There's literally clay right here. I'm gonna glue the base structure so I can start getting measurements for everything else. But we have two roof pieces. I put the scalloped edges on there. They're not sanded the best, but they will be. These are two floors slash base pieces, whatever you want to call them. And then we have the two fronts of the houses. So I'm gonna, and I guess every time these bake, they're still gonna get soft. So I'm a little bit worried about warping, but I'm just gonna do my best. And so here I am starting to glue things together, and this is so satisfying because in case you guys didn't notice, for this specific day that I'm vlogging, I did so much work because I really wanted to get the entire base structure of this house done. And so I trimmed down some of the edges with an X-Acto knife if they needed it, but most of them didn't. And I just used some super glue to glue them down. And I think part of why this is so hard is because not only do I have to make two pieces that are basically perfect, but they have to be so perfect that they fit each other. And so if one of them has imperfections, the other one has to like accommodate for it. You know, it's really complicated, but I'm using a straight edge to make sure that the sides are like perpendicular to the table so that they're 90 degrees and that everything works well. And this actually came out better than I expected considering how horrible the first attempt at this came out. So I glued everything down and they actually ended up mostly fitting. Like not perfect, but definitely not bad. It's coming together. I had to do some adjustments on the last piece, but like I need to sand them because they are very not straight across right there, like at the top, but it's coming okay. I've been like using this, trying to make them straight and also just like slicing and dicing and stuff. I didn't realize how satisfying this was. I'm cutting off the excess of one of the sides. Ooh, just like shaving it off. I'm gonna sand all of it in the end anyway, but sometimes it's easier to just cut off like the bulk of it and then do sanding. And yes, I'm freehanding this. Ooh, a little dangerous. Okay, I am getting dressed right now, but I am going to go print my assignment that's due tomorrow that I did like a while ago. The only crit I got for my halfway point was that I should flip the fish around, so that is what I did. That's it. Like I'm just gonna print it like that because I don't have the time because I also have to study for my midterm tonight. So I'm just gonna go print it, make a couple brochures. I think that's it. So yeah, that's the the plans for tonight really quickly. We're gonna head over. Also, we have to go to my friend's major building because the illustration printer has been broken for so long, and it's actually really annoying because it's like we're illustration students. We literally need a printer. My desk is so messy. I have a bunch of like fake teeth, AirPods, leftover clay. This is what I got to today. It's coming together really well, actually. It's just like, you know, these types of things take a lot of time, but like, look at the closure. It actually fits like so well. And the other side's even better, I think. Like, I just have to sand them so that they actually fit, but it's coming together really well. I'm about to do this. We just went and printed it. I'm just gonna cut these out real quick and make them into my little thing. But yeah, it's getting late, so I'm gonna do this and then start studying for my midterm. My hair is getting more and more messy as the night progresses, obviously. Let me retwist it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. So for the next day, as you guys recall, I've been talking about a clay lab over and over and over again, and I really just had to get this done. So I'm going back to the lab and I'm making my own clays for my online ceramic class, and I have to make a total of 10 clays, but obviously that's like a lot because I have to mix all the ingredients and then I have to mix the water into it and then I have to let it dry out so that it can make a clay. And this part is so satisfying, but it takes quite a while just because I literally have to sit there and watch water evaporate. So I just spent the day doing this, trying to catch up on work, and it ended up going like semi-okay. I got everything done. Here I am, super sped up, but I pretty much am just slapping clay around and mixing it and kneading it and trying to get it off of these plaster slabs. But then I came back and I started gluing the lid together, or the roof. And this part's complicated because, as you can see, the top part is like at a specific angle, but I started working with it more and it came out like semi-okay, so I just glued it on and I figured I would sand the rest later. I don't know why I keep telling myself sanding is the answer to all my problems. So I'm making some repairs. This is the first edge I repaired because it's a little bit of a different thickness inside. That's okay if that's what it takes to get it the same thickness on the outside, because now I'm working on getting the edges to match. As you can see, they're not perfectly matched. Yes, there's a thing down here and that's partially why. We're getting there. I'm using my little triangle 90-degree angle thing to try to like measure out where it's wrong. Yeah. But I'm currently in the process of like officially getting to the finishing touches, which is rebuilding like 1 or 2 more times before the final sanding. And right now I'm trying to get them to blend as seamlessly as possible. And so for one edge, I don't know why I did it so complicatedly, but I literally like built 2 of them separately, and I realized I should just be building them together and then cutting them. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, but this is a very difficult and precise process. Also, I have like really horribly blended clay. You can definitely see where all my alterations are made because it's always like blended really badly because it doesn't really need to be blended. I'm gonna try to get this done and sanded today. That's my goal, which I think is quite possible. I'm just squishing clay around, you know. Currently meal prepping. It's Saturday, so that's what we do. Put some mushrooms in today because if I don't eat those soon, they're gonna go bad. But I'm also gonna make lunch right now and then we're gonna go do some work. This is lunch, making it right now. Hello everyone, good morning. Walking with my food. I just did some really quick meal prepping for the weeks to come, but it is Saturday. It is currently 2 p.m. We have a lot to do today. We always have a lot to do, you guys know, but on Saturdays, I spend the morning like relaxing a bit, you know? I waited a minute to start doing stuff, but now it's 2 and I need to start doing things. So I have my food. I made some chicken with broccoli and mushrooms today. Instead of how I normally pre-plan everything in my day, I think we're just gonna take it like 1 step at a time today. So my plans are that I'm first going to go to the ceramics lab because I didn't realize my clay lab that I've been working on, I still need to finish making all the clays, is not actually due this Friday, but next Friday. So that's good because those take the longest time, but that means I didn't do the assignment that's due this Friday, which is another glaze lab. So I have to go back and do that really quick. But those literally take like 2 hours, 1 hour. So I know it will be a-okay. So I'm gonna go and crank that out and we'll see how I'm feeling after that. But I want to show you guys the update on my house because I didn't really vlog yesterday, but I did a lot of work on it. I did the finalized like sculpt and it looks like a mess. I know, I'm gonna paint it probably today or tomorrow. It fits together so well. Like I worked so hard to fit this together because what happened was like the edges were warped, so I had to build up a lot of the sides. So like as you can see for this one, this side is actually a lot thicker, but like that's okay. And there's a lot of cool like patterns going on in it because I just did like random clay. So you can see all the places that I patched up and then I did like extra work on. That's all like dusty from sanding because I didn't rinse off the dust yet. There's a lot of patching that has happened, but it's all for the most part relatively smooth. So I'm very happy about that. And they fit together super well. So I'm very excited. I think I'm going to try to put on the enclosures soon in case they don't work because like I really need to know if they work or not. That's what I'm planning to do. But I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna run the ceramic slab and I'm gonna have to change because I cannot wear this to the ceramic slab. But look how cute. I love. I got this from PacSun in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, progress has been made and we're gonna go do some more work in a minute. And so today we're just taking a quick break from the house just because I have so much other homework I have to do. So right now I'm getting ready to do my glaze labs. I also have to do some prior research before I do this and write down all the instructions so I don't get confused in the lab. Okay, so I'm about to print out my glaze formulas because I just got them all. There's leaves flying upwards. Wait, there's like leaves going up? Why is it going up? I guess it must be a really windy day today. Anyway, I'm about to screenshot my formulas and get them printed. I also have to finish my clay lab, but I will see if I'm capable of doing that today because it really just depends on how dry the plaster is, because that's the issue I've been having with my clay. Is basically like you mix up all your materials, right? And then you get them really wet and it's like a slip. So it's like a bunch of powder plus water. And then you have to soak all the water out of it. So you put it on a sheet of like plaster. Our whole class shares like one thing of plaster. So like if someone else did their clay lab already, eventually the plaster can't soak up any more water. So like when it's super dry, it soaks up the water really fast and then you make your clay really fast. But when it's super wet, like it takes so long and sometimes you can't even use it. So we will see. I got 5 of them done the other day and the plaster wasn't even like completely dry. So hopefully if there's one sheet of completely dry plaster, I'll be able to finish the other 5. But if not, then I can't, and that's okay. I'm gonna get this printed right now. I have a printer, luckily. We're gonna go and make them. Printed. I also have to change really quick because I cannot wear these nice clothes. Dude, there's literally leaves flying upwards. There's so many. Like, do you see that one? That's a leaf. Literally don't know what is going on, but it's a cloudy day, which is why I have on my little cloudy cardigan. Yeah, we got changed out of the super cute fit, unfortunately. So I'm gonna put on a t-shirt. I don't mind getting dirty. All right, I am now at the building. The moment of truth is how wet the plaster is. That determines how much work I'm doing today. So let's go take a peek. I think it's kind of dry. So the plaster seemed okay, so I put on my ventilator and I'm getting to work. So I'm also doing the glaze lab that's actually due for this Friday because I messed up my assignments. And so I'm just mixing up some glaze, doing all that fun stuff. And then I'm also going to be doing the rest of the clay lab that I have left over. And I didn't actually even get to all of them. I could only finish 2 more, but look how satisfying this is. It's like a forbidden snack. But I did all that I could. I got some glaze lab done. I'm very happy about it. And so now I'm going to return home. And I don't know why there were flags out today, but they were very cute. Alrighty. I'm back now, clearly in my bed. Every time I go to the ceramics room, I get so tired because I'm standing like the literal entire time. I wasn't able to do all my glaze tests, which was really disappointing because we're out of zinc oxide. Like still, this has like been a problem, so can't really do anything about that. I just have to wait for that. But I got 2 more of my clays done, so I only have 2 more left to do. It's like 6 o'clock right now. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. As of right now, I'm relaxing, playing some Pokemon Go because right now there's like an event where you get like double the candy. So you get like 6 candy per Pokemon instead of 3. And if you use a pineapple berry, you get 12, which is so many. But yeah, I'm just chillaxing. So I'll update you guys if I end up doing anything else. So I ended up resting enough to go out, but there was a rainstorm and I was very not happy about it. This sucks! And so we hid in this building and I've discovered rolly chairs for the first time apparently. I love rolly chairs and they keep me entertained for hours, as you can tell. Can you draw a fish mouth?
Fish now, important member of our class, especially.
So to end the night, I made some chicken noodle soup. This is like the really old school chicken noodle soup that I used to have when I was a kid, and it's very bad for you, but it's very good. And I put some ramen in there too, just so I have more food, and some broccoli to hopefully make it a little bit healthier. I'm gonna end my night eating this. I bought all of this up at Thayer when we went. It's been a very eventful day. I am drenched in rain. Hello everyone, so it is Monday night. Actually, I just got out of class and I did a bunch of stuff. I have not continued to work on this much. I did one final sanding, so it's ready to be painted, which hopefully I will be doing tonight. It feels so smooth. I wish you guys could feel it. Also, it has like crazy patterns. It looks like some like indie album cover. Isn't like Tame Impala's literal album cover like paint swirls or something? I don't know. This is like a crazy person move, but I had my parents mail me felt from home. This is like a long, I used to not like felt because it was really thin, and like then I went to like a craft store near my house recently over like last winter, and they had this really thick felt. Like, do you see how thick this is? This is really thick. I may be a little bit too interested in felt, but like, listen, I grew up using felt and I love it. So I didn't sand the bottom like corner right there stuff because I'm going to carpet my doll house, which is so exciting. And also it just helps because like then I don't have to worry about certain things, you know? But that's my plan for that. I'm gonna carpet this, and then I'm also gonna make the bunny ears out of this. But had my parents express ship me some of the felt from home because I didn't want to pay like $15 for an Uber to go to Michael's and then $15 back just for them to probably not have this specific felt, because I hadn't seen this thick of a felt in many places. Had my parents ship it to me, LOL. I have this now and I'm gonna use it for the bunny ears and for the tail and stuff. But I was working on this, but I also last night was working on one of my assignments where I had to start like my new project, which is a storytelling project about this cake girl. I put together this little like presentation thing. It's about a girl whose head is a cake. You know, sometimes you're born with your head as a cake. It happens. Everyone's born different, you know? But that's what I'm currently doing my thing about. But this, I can't stop touching it. Yeah, I got my imported felt and I'm very excited about it. So I'm gonna try to paint all this today. So far, I have some drafts, but this is the only one that is like more fleshed out. But I'm still debating on how exactly I want to go about it. But I feel like this is pretty cute, you know? I know the brightness is kind of high, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can make it better. Can you see it now? Yeah, it looks like that. Ignore the grid. Yeah, in case you guys can't tell from my rambling, I'm quite stressed right now. I'm gonna do my absolute best. And so yeah, I still need to make like the windows. I was gonna make little bunnies to go in there too. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might. But yeah, lots of things to do. But if I paint it tonight, that means I'm gonna screw on the hardware tonight and we're gonna see if the hardware works. And I really, really, really hope that it works, because part of me is worried that this clay is not going to hold the hardware in. So we're just gonna see how it goes. Please stop, LOL. Sorry, that's like always in frame, but I'm ready to connect these. I don't know how it's gonna go and I'm a bit worried. There are some cracks, like I don't know if you can see. That is not supposed to be there, but I'm thinking I just like fill it with acrylic paint and paint over it and hopefully it'll be okay, because I don't want to keep baking it. And it fits like really, really well now. As you can see, like pretty much flush all the way around. Put all of the things in here. It comes with screws, but I don't know if I'll be able to use those screws. I also have this, and I feel like maybe I should just put this on now too. The reason I kind of want to attach the hinges now is because I'm thinking about painting over this part, because I don't think I want it to be shown. Or do I? Like, I don't really know if I want it to be shown or not, because I don't know if I want the gold there, but I need a tiny screwdriver. I had one from like a long time ago. This is my pink toolbox of tools that I almost never use, and I feel like I'm still in possession of it. I am. I remember it because it looks like a pin. I'm really scared about this. Oh my God. And so I had a lot of debate whether I wanted to end up covering these hinges or not, but right now I also just wanted to test them out really bad. So I would put a hinge on, mark it with my little like pokey tool and then try to screw in these screws. And I just wanted to make sure that these hinges were gonna work, because if they're not, then I really need to figure out an alternative right now. But the clay ended up holding the hinge pretty well, so I was pretty set on it, and so now I know. Okay, so change of plans. I've actually decided I think I'm just gonna leave the hinges to be seen, because like originally I was like, do I want to see the gold? Do I not want to see the gold? I think I'm gonna leave it to see the gold, because I feel like if I cover them, it might come out uglier. I don't know. I wish I just had like nicer looking hinges, but I don't. Now there's 2 holes drilled in there, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing right now. And so now I'm officially going to be painting this house, and I'm really excited. This house is a really dark color right now because, as you guys recall, the Rizzy store only had black clay. So I'm going to coat it with a white base coat first before I apply the pink base coat, which is going to be what the color of the house is going to be. And I'm very excited, and this part was really satisfying because I'm finally able to transform this really ugly looking house into something much, much better. And it's really hard to imagine that it's not gonna look like this, because the color really just takes away from what I want it to be. So I'm very excited, but it was kind of sad covering all of these cool like textures that the clay did, because I don't know, I don't see these swirl patterns very often. But I'm really glad I finally got to cover it. But this took so long because there's actually so much of this house to coat, because I have to do the outside and the inside and the sides, and I have to wait for it to dry, and so it's a long process. It is now white. It's not like, it looks solid white, it's not. There we go. So it's like a pretty bad first coat, but like it doesn't have to be solid, you know, it just has to be dry. I'm gonna mix up a big batch of the pink, and I'm also doing some extra coats of white where the clay is not super even, in hopes of evening it out with pink. And by the time I finish mixing up the pink and the purple, it will probably be good. Yay. And so now I'm going to mix the perfect shade of pink, and this was actually really difficult, and I actually ended up repainting the house like several times, because acrylic dries kind of differently than it looks when it's wet, and it usually gets a little bit darker. So I had a hard time finding the perfect shade, and as you can see, I'm repainting it lighter, which is funny because that's actually the exact same thing that happened to me freshman year. And I now present to you the Window Saga, which is basically me trying to figure out the windows for this project for the longest time. You're gonna see me have some windows, and I'm gonna end up scrapping them because all of them just ended up not working in their different ways. But here are some random clips I compiled throughout the days that I just put into this one montage for you guys to see my struggle with these windows. And in the end, I'm cutting acrylic here thinking that it's gonna work. It doesn't work, so we're just gonna stop pretending like the windows are gonna work and just ignore all the windows that you see from this point on, because it ends up not having windows. Working on painting these, I don't know if you can tell the slight difference between this roof and this roof, but I like this one so much better, so I'm repainting this one. The inside is still work in progress, so that's not going to be yellow. It's a whole thing. Hello everyone. I've not been doing the best job of vlogging, but today I'm gonna vlog all of it. I was actually just in a class, and I'm gonna go print out my book right now. I spent my entire class drawing, so I finished the entire book portion. I just need to print it out and do the whole laminating, like cutting, binding thing that I do all the time, so I'm pretty confident in that. The house is looking like this right now. I finally fixed like most, if not all, of the colors, so I think they look pretty good. This window is on. Not my best window, but it's on the back, and I'm just gonna leave it. I got the hinges fixed and everything, so I'm very happy about that. I think it looks pretty good. These are all the pages that I got done, and they look really cute. I think they came out really good. I wasn't sure what style I was doing for this, but it came out really pink and cute. This is gonna be the cover. I think the colors look really good with the house, so I'm very happy about that. I know that was a bit overexposed, but just trust me. I'm gonna go print those later with my friend, because the printer in the illustration building is still broken. It's been broken since like September, so I can't print in there, which is really annoying because as an illustration student, I print like all the time. Wait, they came out pretty good. Okay, I just printed my stuff. Back in my room, I just got all my stuff printed. Very happy. I wish it was more pink. It's not as pink as it is on the document, but that's just like what happens when you print digital art. It's okay. I added some heart wallpaper on that one, and I'm just going through adding little details like that. I'm also gonna start painting the other windows because you can see that one's done, and I think it looks pretty good. That's just what we have left to do. I also have to make the bunny ears. I'm gonna make them out of felt. Yes. yes, very excited. Many things to do, so I'm gonna get to work. So I'm currently painting like the details on. I'm still deciding what I want to do for some of the areas, but right now I'm doing scallop edges around the border of the windows, which you will not even see when the windows are closed, but I just want to do it, you know, painting the inside. And I'm deciding what like wallpaper I want to do. I did the one with hearts. I think it's really cute, so I think I'm gonna do light pink hearts on the blue wall down here, but I'm gonna do it with this dotting tool. I've been using dotting tools a lot. Honestly, a lifesaver, love it. But I'm gonna mix some color I want. I have to mix a watered down version of this paint so that it can flow and I can put it in my house, because when you use a dotting tool you want your paint to be like really watery. But let's go ahead and do the wallpapers. I think I'm gonna do diagonal hearts. In case you haven't noticed, the theme is kind of hearts because it's like a very cute girly thing, and that's kind of the aesthetic I'm going for. I'm just gonna start in the center here. Oh, so cute. I really love seeing the wallpaper through the windows too, just because it looks so cute and pretty. Also, I like doing hearts just because hearts are really easy to paint from many different angles. I think I'm going to actually do a row of hearts and then a row of dots, and I want to do these dots white. Also, just had an idea for a daisy wall. I think that would be really cute, so I think I'm gonna do that next. But how am I gonna go about mixing this? I'm running out of paintbrushes, running out of this cream color that I mixed up, but that's okay. Okay, so I painted some of the interiors, as you can see, and I wanted these to be little flowers, so I'm going to take my dotting brush. I want to get like the dark pink. I think that's the darkest pink I have, and I'm going to put little, shocker, I'm gonna put little hearts in the center of these flowers. So this is a bit difficult. Maybe I should do it upside down. We're doing our best out here, trying to make for the center of these flowers, and it's proving to be very difficult. We're making it work. Most awkward angle that my hand has ever been in. They kind of have hearts in the center. It is currently 9 o'clock. I think I'm going to spend 1 more hour painting this house. So hopefully I finish up this house at 10. I will get this book made by 11, and then I will be done. So it's time to go to the ceramics room tonight to make some clays. But yeah, I'm painting these window frames white right now. Alrighty, currently working on these windows and sewing the ears. I'm finally getting to this. My hand stitching is a bit rusty, but I think it looks okay. They're gonna go like this, and then I'm obviously gonna do a back piece too and connect them. So I have some of the pieces cut out here, but this is what we're working on. Okay, so it has been an embarrassing long amount of time since I've returned to this project, but I'm finally getting back to it because it has been stressing me out and eating me away, to be honest. So I'm adding like these little designs to it right now. I'm just trying to finish up the outside, and I think with the addition of all these little details, it's really coming together. So I'm gonna work on it a little bit more. Hopefully I'll be able to glaze it tomorrow. The inside looks rough because the flooring hasn't been put in yet, but I'm about to screw in the hinges for it, and this is what it looks like, and I think it looks pretty good. There's some imperfections, but we're going to fix that really quick. I need to repaint the bottom really quick because there's like some little dusties. But yeah, we're gonna put in the hinges and see how that goes. I think the hinges are gonna work. I really hope so. If they don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I think it looks much better now. So yay. And so now here's a super fun process because I'm going to be applying some glitter nail polish to add some glitter. I like using glitter nail polish because it really seals in all of the glitter, but it's been so long since I've done this. But if you guys watched the video I did freshman year, like 4 years ago, I actually did something very similar. I also used glitter nail polish, so I want to do it again. And now I'm gonna put in the hinges. And so I'm doing the same thing where I'm kind of creating a hole so that the little screws have somewhere to grasp. And then I'm just going to screw them in. And this part takes so long, so I sped it up super fast for you guys, but it's still taking quite a bit of time. But surprisingly, the hinges held pretty well, so I'm very, very happy about that. And I opened these box catches and I was really excited to use them, but then I realized they're like the worst quality thing I've ever felt. They were so thin, it was like aluminum foil. All right, my desk is so messy, but here's what it looks like, and I'm gonna glaze the inside of it right now. The hinges are working really well, which is surprising considering how much struggle I had with it with the windows and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and glaze the inside first, this rim and the bottom, and that will be one part, and then glazing the outside will be another part. I wanted to use these box catches. They're honestly such bad quality. I didn't want to use them because like I worked so hard on this that I don't want to ruin it with like an awful box catch. So I ordered a better one on Amazon. I have to wait for it to get here, but yeah, we're just gonna glaze the inside for today. So this is what it looks like right now. All the floors are really messy. I'm putting like little carpeting in there so it'll be fine. And then obviously I have to fix this because yes, that did happen, but that is okay. Hello Everyone, I got the box catches in the mail today. It is currently Friday, so they're very strange looking, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Here's an update on the box, or should I say the dollhouse. It's looking cute. I didn't do anything else. I glazed the inside and I just set this in. It's not actually like in because I'm going to wait until I finish glazing the outside, which I'm gonna do tomorrow to glue them in case any resin gets on it and like ruins it. I'm debating if I even need to do the windows, if I just leave them like this. I don't know. I kind of like it with like nothing on it. And then of course we still have the bunny ears, and then this is gonna come after I finish everything too. All of the resin is pretty much cured, so it's like fine to touch. Obviously the outside is not glazed yet, which is why I can see like all this texture. Some of the front is just because some glaze spilled out to the front. I'm gonna put on one of the box catches right now though, and these actually remind me of ones I had as a kid when I had my favorite Karopi little like tin. I had a little lunchbox and it had these on it, which is why I decided to get these ones because they really reminded me of that. But they come in 2 parts. I'm hoping these are better quality than the other ones. Very nice. I'm gonna put these on right now since I'm waiting for some other stuff as of the moment. So go ahead and get this box catch on finally after 2 days of waiting. And so now we're going to finally put the box catch on, and this part actually scared me a bit because as I've learned from the hinges, it's kind of hard to space these things out properly, especially since I've never really had any experience with this, but surprisingly it went pretty well, and so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Ignore the mess on my desk, but we're about to finally finish this, guys. So I'm gonna resin the outside of it today. Weather looks pretty good, so I'm gonna try to get it done as soon as possible. But as you can see, there's some already resined on the front. We're working on just the complete outside today, and I got the box catch on. Everything's working well, so let's go ahead and do it. Hello everyone. So I am looking, what is this? I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna pretend like this super scrunchie will solve all of my problems. I'm pulling out the hot glue gun because today I finally have the courage to finish my dollhouse. So I have the little carpets in there, but they're clearly not set in. And I also have these bunny ears that I made. I'm going to be gluing on the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. I'll explain the rest while I'm waiting for it to heat up. So I initially started this project because I just wanted to, but now it has become my final project, which I'm actually very excited about because I'm hoping maybe I can do like a little bit more work on this house. I don't know what could possibly be left to do, but I have the book, which I made in a different video. I have this, I have this guy. I'm not super pleased with this guy, so I might try to make him out of clay. That'll probably be in another video, but I think that's what my plans are, is that maybe the last step of this is to make a little bunny family to go inside. I think that'd be really cute and fun, but I want to glue everything down today, and obviously I'm gonna do it on camera because that's what my job is at this point. I'm very excited to finally be finishing it because much like my other project that I put up a few days ago, these guys, the little pull apart separate-y guys, this project, these 2 projects have overstayed their welcome on my desk. It has been all I've been looking at for probably like a month, and it's really getting on my nerves. So I'm very excited to be finishing this. I'm assuming hot glue will stick to resin. Probably won't be the most like secure attachment I could do, but I feel like it'll be pretty good. Just clearing stuff off my desk. Okay, so we have the house here. I'm so excited to be finishing it. Oh my God, it is infuriating. So we have the little carpets in here, as you can see. So these need to be glued down. How can I tell? I just can tell because I've been staring at it for 10 years. And then we're gonna do the ears as well. So I'm very excited. I'll probably have to do the carpet like this though. Like, I don't know how much of the carpet you can really see me do. Just gonna go ahead and do it. Also very happy about the little wallpapers. I just think everything came out so well. This is clearly not hot enough. Please don't do what I do with hot glue. I just use hot glue a lot, so like I know how it functions, but please don't just sporadically touch hot glue like I just did there. That is not recommended. Also, I have my peppermint mocha. Also, if anyone recognizes me from the last video where I did make these guys, it is indeed the exact same day, which is why I look the exact same. Just waiting for this to heat up. I am very excited to be done. While we're waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up though, can we talk about these ancient artifacts and how I still have them? I'm finally gonna throw them out right now because there's no reason, but she walked so she could run, because honestly, the transformation. Remember when we made these and I was like, this doesn't look right, but I'll just kind of go with it. Isn't this so much better? Like, oh my God, look at this. Honestly, like what the f is going on with these? I don't understand what I was thinking. Clearly I hadn't made anything out of polymer clay in a minute, because these made no sense, but her, beautiful. So just to show you, failure happens and it's really, really ugly when it happens, but you know, you just gotta like humble yourself and be like, you know what, this wasn't good, and throw it away, which is what I'm doing right now. Goodbye. I feel great. Also, here are all the failed windows and stuff, because these hinges were just like too small, so they weren't working. About to throw all of this away too, because there's really no reason for me to keep it. I just like sometimes hold on to things until I'm mentally prepared to throw them away. Does anyone else do that? But yeah, goodbye. Honestly, that has been on my desk for like way too long. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, are you hot now? I think the glue gun is hot now. So we're gonna glue in some of these little carpets. So we're gonna do the top one. Ow, 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 it is on my hand. But that's okay, anything for the art. Yeah, that didn't actually hurt, but one of the difficult things I'm finding is to just like get the right angle. Okay, so I got all of the little carpets put in. That was so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm like furnishing a little house. And now the hot glue is, I dropped an ear. Now the hot glue is super hot, so I can put on the little bunny ears now. So for this, I know specifically I need to hit all the corners of like the bottom. I made it at a slant, obviously, to like accommodate for the roof. But I need to hit all the corners so that it will stick properly. But I don't think there's much rhyme or reason to this. I think we just like do it. So I'm gonna load it up with some hot. No, I haven't used hot glue in a long time in my art, especially at RISD, but recently I used it for the book for this project. And obviously right now, okay, I'm gonna squish this down good, but I think seems like it's holding well. Fantastic. Okay, cars outside, thanks for ruining my moment. Oh, so cute, we got a little bunny ear. I don't know if the hot glue is gonna peel off the resin, but I don't think so. But yeah, suddenly a resurgence of hot glue in my work, which honestly, okay, hot glue is really nice when you can't tell that you used hot glue, but when you can see or feel the hot glue, that's when you know like you messed up. Yeah, that's my motto, is that like if you can't tell that you used hot glue, then like totally use hot glue because it's so convenient and nice and whatever. But if you can tell that you used hot glue, maybe consider a different material so you don't have to cheapen the look of your art. Because hot glue, as accessible as it is, we can all admit it doesn't look the nicest. So yeah, we got little bunny ears now. And it is even, it just looks a bit uneven because I squished them down, but there we go. Ah, so cute. Oh my God, I love it. I'm so happy. So I was gonna do windows, but honestly, like the longer I look at it, the more I like the look of the windows like this, so I think I'm gonna leave it. It was so cute and it's done. So this is the end of the assignment. This goes inside, so dun-dun. And you can see through it. See, I mean, you can see through it either way if you have the clear windows, but I just think this looks nice, so I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this long ass process. My face is like overheating, which is why I keep putting this on it, because it's cold and it feels really good. But thank you guys so much for watching. This video was so long in the making, so please give it a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the love and support, and thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, because it took me so long. You can tell how long it took me by all the different nails that I had throughout this video. But I will see you guys in the next one. So stay hydrated, take a nap. I can't believe I'm finally finishing this video. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye.